YouTube family, this is Ravi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm back with another very interesting video of day 7 of UI Builder series where we are gonna see how we can leverage other components on UI Builder. And if you're new to this channel, do share and subscribe. And in the last video, we have already seen day 6. If you remember, day 6 we have created our model page, custom pop-ups and client state parameters. Before you watch today's video, go back and check the previous class video and that is really gonna help you. So if I go back in the last class, if you remember, we have created a button or click on the button, we were saying who is the caller, to whom it is assigned or assigned to, then short description, then in progress. So these things are working as expected. And now the requirement here is in the new video is, you can see here 164 is the list count. Clicking on this, it is showing me list of all those incidents here, but it is not opening a record page. Example, it is opening the list. This we have seen already, but when I want to click on this button or something I can do here, let's create a link for this. If I click on this link on this number, then it should open a record page, means form view, form page. How we can build this? To build this, we have to build a logic called record page in our UI Builder component. So we have a page which we have to use out of the box called record page. And my requirement is when I click on this, it should open somewhere here on the tab. That also we will see it. So let's get started. Guys, thank you so much for showing this much of love. We are reaching 20K family very soon, maybe by today or tomorrow. Once it is reached, I'm going to publish this on LinkedIn because this is a big achievement. Let's go back, type UI Builder. And in this UI Builder, let's let it open. And this is going to be opening your UI Builder workspace like Incident Workspace 2025. And this is what we have built in the all our classes. So we'll click on default and we'll see where our components are. So yes, this is our component. So my point is, let's convert this number as a display text or value, whatever we have done, in the form of link. We call as a text link or something. Okay. Now, after that, what we want to create a new page. And when I click on that link, it will redirect me to the new page. Let's find out where this card is. Just click on this card. So card header 1, scroll down. Card header 1. Under that, scroll down. Stylized text here. This is the one. And you can notice here, this is right now, it is showing the value or display value. So we can do something so that it can show me the link. As of now, see, if I click on this data page here, it is showing me repeater, value, number, and the value. Let's create a link for it. How to create a link? So below it, I will add after, and I'm going to type link text something. Yeah. Text link. I can bring this up. Okay. Text link is created. Now I'll click on this link. Again, we'll go to the repeater. We'll go to the value. We'll go to the number and we go to the value. Double click. Apply. So now this will act as a link. So let me delete this header. So stylized text 2. I want to delete. So I will right click and delete. So we are left with this number. First save it and see how it look like. So we'll go to our workspace and refresh the page. So this is a link now. When I click on this link, it is taking me to ServiceNow.com. Why? Just see here why. So when you choose this link, the URL is www.servicenow.com. So it is taking you to that page here. So how we can do this? Change this to the incident record and that to be dynamic. Obviously, we have to configure this. To configure this, we will create a page first and we call as a record page. So what we are going to do is, we'll go back to our incident workspace. Here, we'll click on new page and let's say create a new page. Let's wait. Now these are the templates which ServiceNow is giving us by default. You notice a lot of templates available. What we need is page, form or record page. So I will choose this template, but you can choose as per your requirement: dashboard, list view, incident view, whatever. Like you, this is for the mapping. So click on the template. Now I'll type here incident record. Now when I do this, this become a new page, and I will link this page very soon to the actual link. So click on continue, and now this page need a table name and the SysID. Obviously, when you're trying to open any incident, let's go back and type incident, guys. And if I click on all, and suppose if I'm opening this incident, what we are getting? Incident table name plus the SysID of that record. These things, if you remove this also, for example, enter, it will open the record for you. So what we need is table name and the SysID. Exactly this, guys. When you create a record base, it give you this data. They give you these parameters to be added. So looks good. Let's create a default. Create. Let's see how this record page look like. Just wait for a while. The page is loading. There you go. The record page is created and is loading, by the way, guys. Here, see, record page look like this. But if you see on the top, it is showing you by default task number, and this is the ID, the record ID. If I click on this, it is showing me the change or whatever. But I want this to be dynamic, guys. What we need is, we need this to map dynamically. So what I'm going to do is, there's a preview option here on the top right. Open URL. Why open URL? Because this is redirecting me to the ServiceNow page. So if I go back to our workspace, go to our default home page. And see this link, whatever you see on the top, this link is showing me to be available on. Let me put the medium size. So this link is taking me to servicenow.com. So where is this link? Let me click here. This is my text link. And this link is taking me to servicenow.com. Why not we map this to our record page which we have created, and let's make it dynamic. So what we can do is, you have this bind option. Click on this. And okay, let me just first copy that link. I back. Let me duplicate this, guys. Let's wait for this to duplicate it, because I want to open that page and copy that URL. And we can configure this URL over here. Okay. Let me go back here. Incident record. And then on the top right, you will get this option called open URL path. So copy this URL, copy. I copied the URL from the top. Let's go back to our home page, and here let's put this URL. So this URL, if you notice, is going to task, and the task is ID. So this is what we have to configure. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make it dynamic. So we'll click on this. I'm going to write a script for this case, and then click on this option called use script and return. This is the URL /.com. Let's remove this. Yeah. Now /incident/workspace, or let me remove this. Yeah. So if I use this incident/URL/incident record, this is our workspace name. Incident workspace and incident record. So what we are going to do is, or let it be now. Let it be now. So now /incident workspace/incident record task. And now after this, instead of task, I will change it to incident. And this SysID has to be dynamic. This is what my requirement is. I'll delete this, by the way. Okay. And then plus. Now I will fetch the URL or SysID from a particular record. So you know that if you see this, our workspace is where, let me open the workspace again. Then workspace. And you know that this record has its unique SysID, because in ServiceNow, each and every record has its own SysID in place. So when I have converted this into a link, and when I click on this, it should open a particular record. It means that the SysID should be dynamic. For all this record, I cannot make a single SysID. That does not make sense. Okay, like this is a SysID for this, similarly for others. So what we are going to do is, we will start writing a logic here. What logic we will write? So if I write API, which is nothing but the parameters being used here, that is help us to go inside it, get the details of the item. So the name is called API dot item. Inside the item, you will have value. Inside the value, you have this ID. How I got to know this? API dot item dot value dot SysID. Before you do this, you can type here console dot log and type here API. If you do this on your Chrome console, on this console page here, on the inspect element, you can write it on the console page, it will get printed. So API dot, like this, it is getting printed. Similarly, data dot whatever. So if you are consoling it, it's gonna print over here. So item is there. Inside item, you have a value. Inside value, you have a SysID, if you notice. So item dot value dot SysID, and this is what the value of SysID is. If you notice, the in progress and then the value of SysID. So this is what I need. So what is the object here? API. API dot item dot value dot SysID. This is called dynamic data binding, or you are dynamically put the data from your SysID over here. We're fetching the data here. Apply it. Let me do it again. Let's see. Yeah, this will return this. Apply, save, and let's go back to our incident workspace. Let me refresh the page, remove this. Let's see whether it is working or not. So I click on this. There you go. Record not found. Incident workspace. SysID, what I have used. Let me go back and check again. Link text. SysID. Okay. SysID dot value. I missed this term value. That's the reason, if you notice on the top, this is working perfectly, but it is giving me object. So it is a JSON component. So I have to go inside it and get the value. Example, if I go back, if I right click inspect element, what it is showing me in the console, it was just showing me a few minutes back. Let me refresh the page. Okay. I think we have to write console.log. No problem. It was showing me object. Let me write it down. No problem. Refresh the page. Right click, inspect element, console. We are getting an object now, if you notice. Click on this element, value, SysID, and I need a value of SysID. I just use this SysID. If you notice, these all are JSON. So that's the reason it was, if I am clicking on this, it is returning me now SysID because I have set the value to value. Getting my point? I hope it is clear. Let's do it all over again. So this was our record. So this is I not require. I'll close this. This is also I'm going to close. So this is our workspace. And inside this workspace, we have a text link. Inside this text link over here, I have written SysID.value and apply. And I have used the console also, so that let's print what is there in the object. If I apply it back, and let's go back here to our workspace. So click on this workspace, incident workspace. You see, I have opened already here. Now inside this console.log, we have element. Inside the element, we have value. Inside the value, we have sysID. Inside the sysID, we have the value of the sysID. So we are doing multiple dot walking here. And these things is in the form of JSON. So if you don't give value, it will return you object here. So now let's click on this. There you go. It is taking you to a new page where it is showing you the details about the incident form. This is one requirement we have completed. Now we have another requirement. I see right now it is opening in the new page. Let's open it over here in the tab. Example, if you see other workspaces, let's say service mapping. And if I click on this, it is opening over here only. If I click on this, okay, few things are opening in the next page, that's okay. But it is opening over here. How to make this same thing work for us in a tab? So we'll go back. And to enable that tab component, guys, we have to do something on our ServiceNow UI experience. As of now, here we have done it one part. Second part is we are going to create a UI experience. So what we are going to do is we'll click on all and let's type here now experience. Go to the experience where we have created our workspace and go to our workspace. Our workspace name is incident. Enter. This is our workspace. Open this workspace. And inside this workspace, you will notice we have a properties. These are the properties. So here we are going to add a tab property. How to add the tab properties? What is the property name? Even I don't know, guys. So let's find out what are the properties. So if I click on new, so here I need to find the property name, by the way. So let's go back. I really don't know. So what we're going to do is, but let's refresh it. Let it be. So there is no tab. Only the side navigation we have. And how to add a side navigation, I've already shown you. Let's quickly see that as well. Click on this screen, back to the UI builder, experience setting, and here you can add incident record. Let me just remove this. I don't want any. Yeah, let's only home. Just click on this, add what you need, home page. Click on home page and do all this. This is already we have discussed a lot in the last first or second video of our UI building series. And if I go back and refresh the page, see only home will be showing up. I hope. Yeah, home is this only. Now let's come back here. Let's right click, open in the new tab. And I just wanted to see whether do we have any component called tab. Tab, enter. Yes, we have a tab component. Let's open this. Actually, we need a name called Chrome tab. And this is the minimum and maximum limit that we can set on a tab and subtabs. So what I'm going to do is under this, let's create a new property called Chrome tab, copy, paste, JSON, and copy, paste. That's all. Save. And what else is there? Suffix as Chrome tab. Okay. Let's copy and put it suffix as Chrome tab. Save it. So how it works now? So it will create a tab in your Chrome workspace. So let's refresh the page. And if see a tab is coming up, can you see? If I click on this, it is showing me a tab. Go back to the home, click on this. It is showing a tab. And if you notice, it is happening by loading the page. That also we're going to fix it very soon in the next video. But see, again, it is opening in a tab. And this is what we were looking for, guys. And this is what I am looking for, by the way. So what we have done so far today, so we created a component called link the text. And this link is linking to the record page. So we have created a link and then link to the record page. For that, I have written a code, and that code is this one. I'll show you again, which is nothing but your API console log code. So click on this. Where is my link? Click on the link. click on this link, and here in the script, we are redirecting the record page, but here we are returning API item now value. How I'm getting to know? Using the API console option, and then we got the point. So this is what our workspace right now look like. If you have any question, do put in the comment section. I'll try to answer all the questions. Till then, guys, thank you so much and have a nice weekend ahead. Thank you.